It's 6 a.m. and you're a hungry T-Rex. What do? You go find breakfast, of course. Specifically, you go find a herd of unsuspecting Triceratops to nom on. But wait, it's 6 a.m. in the Cretaceous period. You can't just stroll up to a Triceratops and say good morning. They might think you're trying to eat them. So what do you do instead? How did dinosaurs start their days? Hi, it's me and welcome to my channel. When we think about dinosaurs, we usually picture them as extinct and therefore dead. But before they died out, they were alive and well and getting up to all kinds of stuff, like eating breakfast. And while it's impossible to know exactly how dinosaurs spent their days, paleontologists have a few clues that help us paint a pretty good picture. Okay, back to our 6 a.m. T-Rex. The first thing on your to-do list is coffee, or maybe it's finding some caffeine-free dino equivalents so you can wake up. Well, there's no hard evidence that dinos drank coffee or anything else for that matter. There are a few reasons we think they probably did engage in daily routines, much like you and me. Some animals today seem to do the same things every day, like blue jays that cache food and then return to that spot to eat it later. And we know from studying fossils that dinosaurs cached food too. So it makes sense that they had daily routines. Also, animals with complex brains are more likely to exhibit consistent behaviors from day to day, and dinosaurs had complex brains relative to their body size. So it's pretty likely they had daily routines. As for what those routines looked like, it varied depending on the species. Some dinosaurs were better hunters than others, but all of them needed to eat. And most dinosaurs had to spend a great deal of time looking for food. A small ornithopod might start its day looking for plants, then spend the afternoon running away from a hungry predator. Meanwhile, a large theropod like the T-Rex might start its day hunting, then spend the afternoon catching up on some shut-eye. Dinosaurs also needed to protect their territory. Many had elaborate displays to show off to rivals, like the famous frill and crest of the Triceratops. These guys probably used these structures during mating season to attract a mate and intimidate a rival. But the rest of the year, they may have been telling other dinos, "Back off, this is my patch with less fanfare." Some dinosaurs, especially the smaller ones, likely lived in groups. And if they were anything like modern birds, which are their descendants, they probably spent a lot of time keeping in touch with their paddling mates. Some birds vocalize early in the morning to check in with their paddling mates and make sure they're still there. It's possible that dinosaurs did something similar, although we don't know exactly what their calls sounded like. And speaking of calls, there's a lot of evidence that dinosaurs made music, sort of. Several relatives of Ankylosaurus had hollow spines connected to their ribs that could have resonated like the strings on a guitar. And a relative of Ankylosaurus in the genus Boreopelta markmicheli had a giant shoulder sail that it could have used as a bass. Now, this dino was about the size of a Labrador, but the sail was almost 3 meters tall. So it had some serious low notes. Now, why they made music is anyone's guess. Maybe it was to attract a mate or scare off a rival. Some scientists even think dinosaurs may have used their voices and bodies to create songs and dances to communicate complex information like the location of a good patch of food or potential predators lurking nearby. Ultimately, these ancient routines would have helped dinos live their daily lives and maybe even find love. But while these daily activities may be long extinct, they can help us understand what life was like for these fascinating creatures. And who knows, maybe one day we lions even hear the sweet sounds of a dinosaur love song echoing through the halls of the Cretaceous. So what should we talk about next? Please let us know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for new episodes every week. Thanks for coming along on this journey through time. I'll see you later.